He's honest. He does what he says he's going to do.
You know, Ollie's business acumen is on record itself.
He built a business, in barbecue, but he's done so much more.
Ollie Gates, Kansas City's most famous barbecue restaurateur, has built his thriving business on a solid foundation of hard work, strategic planning, and consistent delivery of a quality product to his customers.
Hi, may I help you?
But what sets Gates & Sons Barbecue apart from the rest is friendly customer service. Ollie Gates is a native Kansas Citian. He worked alongside of his father, George W. Gates, in the barbecue business when it opened in 1947. He attended Lincoln High School and Lincoln University. After college, he joined the Army. When he returned home, he took on a leadership role in the family business, being anxious to apply the knowledge he acquired in college and in the military to the barbecue business.
He does not have to mull over decisions very long in order to make the correct decision.
One of the first major decisions he was involved with was to build a new facility at 12th and Brooklyn. When it opened in 1958, 2 Gates restaurants flourished in the city. The company was renamed Gates & Sons Barbecue, and Ollie was named president. From the 1960s forward, every improvement in the family's business was shaped by Ollie Gates.
If you just look at how his business is run, and as soon as you come in the door, and it's always the same every way, and it doesn't deviate from that.
Gates designed the buildings or the interiors of all the restaurants he owns.
Ollie is creative, and he can see things that other people don't see, and he's used that unique creativity to develop a unique restaurant.
You can see what he has done in his lifetime here in Kansas City, starting with nothing, and now he's got an empire. People, the presidents come to this city, and where do they go? They go to Gates Barbecue.
At each development, it is business, excellence, and quality was always the priority. Building the communities surrounding his company is another priority for Ollie Gates.
12th Street used to be an ugly entry into the downtown area. Ollie Gates, without a TIF, without a 353, with Gates' money, ingenuity, and creativity, rebuilt 12th Street.
The Gates enterprise is bigger than the barbecue. In addition to marketing the barbecue sauce to retail stores throughout the country, Gates has diversified the company to include residential real estate and commercial development.
Ollie works from very early in the morning until very early the next morning, 2 or 3 o'clock the next morning. So he's accustomed to that, and he is certainly willing to share his time and his talents with his community.
A great deal of his time and talent he gave to the city, serving as a commissioner and then president of the Kansas City Parks and Recreation Board. He committed another 6 years of his time serving on the Missouri Highway and Transportation Commission.
When you look at the bridges, few people know that his ideas have gone into the construction and the design of those various bridges.
But Ollie Gates gives more than just his time.
When we do the Christmas display in Slope Park, he would take busloads of children that no one knows this and bring them out there and feed them and give them all gifts.
Gates has received numerous awards for his civic involvement, leadership, and generosity, but his preference is to be in the background instead of the limelight.
I've always, admired, what he's done, not only personally, but I think more so in this community and what he's given back to people, and how he's tried to build this community in a much more positive way.
This community really needs to understand they have a treasure in Ollie Gates.
Kansas City Junior Achievement Business Hall of Fame laureate, Ollie Gates.